Greetings, my friends. It's Carrie Konyha coming on to share some insights around today's new moon. Today, we have the Sun, the Moon, and Mars aligning in the sign of Scorpio, opposing Uranus, which is retrograde, in the sign of Taurus. We are in the midst of Scorpio season, and transformation is our theme while we're in Scorpio season. And remembering that the new moon is always the best time each lunar month to establish new intentions, intentions around personal and collective transformation are the natural themes that come up while we are in Scorpio season. Uranus being the mover and shaker, the planet that brings in unexpected change, the planet that brings liberation of energies that are outworn, that aren't serving us anymore. In the sign of Taurus, which is connected to our deep, deep values. So we are all being invited to liberate ourselves from conformity, liberate ourselves from past conditioning, and aligning our sense of who we really, really are on a deep, most authentic level, connected to our uniqueness and individuality and our values that are aligned with that. This is the energy that's coming up collectively right now, and we're all going to be personally having our own unique experience of this. So I invite you to drop in today, over the next few days, first few days of the new moon, to really feel into what's wanting to be transformed from within you. As I've been contemplating the energy of this new moon and looking at what's going on in the world right now, one thing that came to my mind is the three archetypes that are connected to the sign of Scorpio. There's the Scorpion, which speaks of our unconscious, deeper, darker shadow side ideas, beliefs, and feelings. There's the eagle, which represents our courageousness that comes with awareness. And then there's the phoenix, which represents rising up in renewal. The phoenix is a mythical bird that is connected to metamorphosis, rebirth, renewal, rising up from the ashes of the old in a higher octave, a higher expression of ourselves, a higher frequency. And I feel that what's going on collectively right now, we're somewhere between the eagle and the phoenix, and we're heading towards the phoenix. We're heading towards the renewal. Now, in my last video that I uploaded on the full moon, I spoke a little bit about what's going on in the world right now and how it feels like humanitarianism wins. And we're seeing that. We're seeing that that is what's going on. I can feel literally today a shift in the energy, right? There's a lot of polarizing energy going on. But it feels like the shift is people collectively uniting in oneness, human rights, what's right and good for humanity. And my personal opinion is that the best way that we can help the global situation right now is to really practice holding space of peace and light and unity consciousness and oneness consciousness within us. I, like many of us, have had my own crying meltdowns over the barbaric craziness going on in the world right now. But honestly, that's what the dark forces want. The dark forces want people to be freaking out and feeling helpless, because then we are rendered useless, so to speak, in the ways that we can help when we're paralyzed with fear, worry, despair. It's human nature to feel those feelings. But for those of us who are light workers, which I know all of you here are, the best way for us to help what's going on collectively right now is embodying peaceful energies, embodying harmony energies within yourself, embodying the energy again of unity consciousness, oneness consciousness, holding that space almost like a vigil type of thing, being in your own personal vigil, holding prayerful space for highest and best good, highest timeline, because big shifts are happening. For sure, big shifts are happening. And this new moon is giving us that opportunity to renew our own personal energy, our own personal dedication to our own personal healing work. In Scorpio season here, this is the best time of year for shadow work. Some of you know I offer in-depth shadow work sessions. You're welcome to check that out on my website at holisticpsychic.com if you would like. If you need some support, some guidance, maybe some extra guidance because of triggers going on, right? Where a lot of us are being triggered right now because of what's going on in the world. And it's not just a right now thing. It's like we're all having ancient wounds being triggered, but they're coming up so they can heal. And that's what we need to focus on, is the healing. Now, I want to share with you all what I'm going to recommend that you all do, as it can be a journaling exercise that you do, or it can be a journaling exercise that you incorporate your own oracle cards or tarot cards in. You can ask yourself the following 4 inquiries, just journaling or picking a card, meditating on the awarenesses that come in that card, and then doing some journaling. So on personal levels for your own transformation, this month, as we're starting out this lunar month with the new moon, where do you need to call your power back? So that's the first inquiry to ask yourself in meditation. Where do I need to call my power back from? And there might be more than one thing. Again, you can pull a card, meditate, reflect, see what insights the card brings you, and connecting with your own soul guidance as well. Inquiry number 2, what deeper emotions are ready to come up from the shadow to be alchemized, which means transmuted, integrated, liberated, healed. Third inquiry, what areas of my life are undergoing transformation right now? What areas of my life are undergoing transformation right now? And then the last inquiry is, and how can I support that? So these inquiries are essentially empowerment tools for you to help you to move through your own transformation, however you are healing and empowering in your own life, in a very conscientious, deliberate, aware way. And then I'm going to leave us here with just picking 3 cards to get a message about how we can all collectively support the positive transformation that is happening in humanity right now. I'm going to pick 3 cards. Okay. The 8 of Swords reversed, the 4 of Cups reversed, and the 6 of Wands reversed. What this tells me Okay, I'll just show you the cards real quick. I'm using the Light Seers Tarot. This card that came up reversed, the Six of Wands, the Four of Cups, and the Eight of Swords, which came up reversed. So the first thing I want to mention is that when eights come up in the tarot, complete reversals can happen. Where there's been challenges, difficulties, there can be grace and blessings and miracles. We have to hold space for that. The Four of Cups reversed and the Six of Wands reversed both speak to me about feeling stuck, feeling stagnant, not knowing where to focus, possibly shifting into lackadaisical complacency. The Four of Cups is a lot about like a humdrum type of feeling, lack of motivation, lack of inspiration, lack of ambition. And so it feels like these are the energies to transmute, right? With everything going on in the world right now, I can totally see, and I have felt this too, where I'm just one person, how can I help? And that can leave us feeling discouraged and hopeless. But again, overriding that and helping on the inner planes, the energetic planes, by envisioning highest and best outcome, envisioning the outcome of justice, peace on earth, goodness and light and humanity, and just being a living embodiment of those energies as best as you are able to practice. This is an opportunity for all of us light workers to really step into our practice. It's not enough to know the things. We have to practice the things, right? Being an embodiment, again, of peace, unity and oneness consciousness, equality among humans, humanity, all living things on earth, and just being that energy and holding space for that energy as best as you are able. Tell me in the comments below how you're doing this. What's your version of holding space? Share it so that we can all learn from each other and support one another and create even bigger, more powerful grid of light around the planet right now. I love you all. Blessings, namaste, and I'm going to see you in the next.